Era mubaka wa Pulezidenti mu ggombolola y'e Lubaga mu Kampala, Anderson Burora alabiseeko mu kkooti y'eddayo erisookerwako eya Buganda Road mu Kampala mu maaso g'omulamuzi Ronald Kayizi okuwuliriza emisango egyamuggulwako egyekuusa ku kusiga obukyayi ko n'okubunyisa amawulire agattata n'erinnya lya Sipiika wa Paalamenti Anita Among. Mu tulo lwa kkooti olwogaba pulida ba Burora basaba kkooti okusazamu emisango egyali gigguddwa kwono bwe bategeeza nti tegyali mu mateeka era nga gyali teginnyonnyola bulungi misango ky'omuvunaano gye yazza. Kati oludda oluwabi nga lukulembeddwamu omuwabi wa gavumenti Richard Mbuka nga baanukula ku nsonga eno basabye kkooti esigaze emisango gino nga ejjaggulwa ku muvunaanwa olw'okuba nti emisango gino yagizza ng'ayita ku kibanja kye kya X era ng'ebinnyonnyola ku musango guno byakuleetebwa ng'obujulizi obunaabeera mu kkooti.
The application by the accused person to strike out the charge sheet for being defective. They didn't put a cap. They simply quoted section 85.
Let me go back to confirm that it's no class. It's cap 16.
It just simply generally applies to framing of charge sheets. On charge sheets, basically. However, framing of a charge sheet, is governed by section 88, which provides for the rules.
What?
The rules of framing charges on the MCA Cap 19. It gives in details the rules that have to be followed. This is where the application went wrong.
Birivumbuka era anenyeza oludda oluwawaabirwa obutannyonnyola nsonga yonna oludda oluwaabi gye lwamenyeemu amateeka mu kuggula ku Burora emisango egimuvunaanwa.
The applicant ought to have specifically attacked specific rules, which
attack specific
rules
for framing charges.
Exactly. Which the current charge sheet offends or contravenes. Because section 88 talks about the statement of offense and particulars of offense. But from the submissions, my brother or the applicant went on to the particulars of offense and said the particulars of offense do not disclose. It was submission. Yes. That the particulars of offense do not disclose sufficient information as to the nature of charges against the accused person. The content and the form comply with section 88.
The charge was complies with what? First finish the statement, then
with the legal provisions under section 85 and 88.
Did section 85 change?
It didn't.
Did not change.
It is the same.
No, that means that so you are submitting that the form and the content?
So the form, I observed that from the submissions by the applicant, the form seems to have no problem.
Right
From the submissions, the applicant never attacked the form.
The form was not attacked.
It was not attacked.
What was attacked?
Was the content.
What's the difference? They are close.
Yes, the content goes on to include the sections of the law, and then the specific information in the particulars of offense that disclose reasonable information as to the nature of the charge for which the accused person appears in court and explains.
So you are saying that there are enough particulars
That's the submission.
to help Mr. Wall understand the charges against him.
Absolutely. Is that necessary? Yes, I'll refer you to Rule N of Section 88 of the MCA.
What?
Rule N. Rule N of Section 88 of the MCA.
I think it's put to section. Let's have a section.
Okay, Section 88. Rule N.
Rule N. What's up section N?
It is Rule N.
But I cited well.
Okay, not so bad. Okay, subsection, can say subsection N or
It's N.
it's N, yes.
It's very detailed. Proof of giving charges.
Yes.
They actually are. Okay?
By the defense that the prosecution ever included the actual words used by the accused person is cured by that rule N. Whose summary is that if the charge sheet, if the charge sheet, especially the particulars, are in respect to a document,
In respect to
a document, you do not have to divulge or to go into details of that document. You simply have to refer to it as it is. You have to refer to it as it is. Your worship, prosecution.
the tutorial document.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we are going.
What was talked about were the words. There was nothing to do with the tweets. There was nothing to do with the acts. I would have brought in also, would have dissected the section in which the abuse person was charged, which requires sharing, reading or something like that. Would have brought that
You
up.
cited section 85.
bw'ati asabye kkooti okugoba okusaba kw'oludda oluwawaabirwa yadde nga bapuliida ba Burora bawakanyiza ensonga eno.
Which is reflected in the charge sheet as a document, under the authorities I have cited, which define it. If court is struggling with the prosecution that it is indeed a document, then if court is struggling with the prosecution that whatever is in the Twitter handle,
Just a minute. It's a document.
a document,
That's what.
then
Just a minute.
then rule N of section 88 applies. And if it applies, then we don't have to go into the details of the contents of the X handle. We simply have to refer to it as the X handle.
Applies.
Yes.
Then
We don't have to go into details. We don't have to go into details of the X handle as it is. We simply have to refer to it as it is provided for under rule N of section 88. And therefore, the charge sheet is legally sound with no material defects.
sound.
Yeah, with no material defects to prejudice the rights of the accused person,
You guys.
the rights of the accused person, or hinder a fair trial.
If you're saying that when Mr. Burora looks at this charge sheet, he
Understands it.
understands the charges against him, and he can able to prepare his defense. That's a
Absolutely.
submission.
Absolutely. The actual words, yeah, which the accused person used in that publication or document would be more or less, more or less, yes, adducing evidence in the charge sheet. Just like
How many Twitter, what do you follow things that I'm not on Twitter? So, what the tweets? So, how many tweets are you referring to between March and June?
Josh,
We can't fit here.
this is what we cannot go into because it would be evidence. We'll be going into evidence, Your Worship.
Okay,
Because
proceed.
Because issues to do with because the more you try to summarize, the more you distort the content. When you try, the more you want to summarize, is the more you distort the content.
The more summarize the tweets.
The tweets. Is the more you destroy the content, which might be prejudicial. Your Worship, since we allow me to refer to the charge sheet, much as you read it. Are they submitted?
I will not try to impose a rate, submit.
Yes. We gave his particulars.
Yeah.
We gave the
Now let
period.
me write that.
Yes.
You're telling that. In the charge sheet?
Yes, we gave
That is
his particulars. The period within which the offense was committed. The means.
These are now 10 pages, so for the submissions you people, huh?
Yes. The Twitter handle, the Twitter handle, I mean the X handle account which was used, the effect and the victim. Now, what is contention is the content which is supposed to come by way of evidence. That if you which comes in form of evidence that would be irrational to disclose in the charge sheet.
You are saying that
He never alluded to them in his submissions. Could I say they were an afterthought? In which event it constitutes litigation by ambush. Like the papers reach your desk at 4 p.m. Good enough by counsel yourself. That explains why we have not received it. But even then, even if we had received them by 4 p.m., that time we are proceeding in court and we are unable to pay attention to them. And therefore, it would be hard for us to come and submit on them. So we pray that court disregards any of such authorities. Your Worship, the principle of fair hearing applies at all levels.
what can make research and so on. You can treat us for research.
Most of blood, Your Worship, but for recording purposes, we pray that they are not considered for those submissions. And as such, we pray that you find it that the charge sheet before you is improper in law and does not offend any laws as submitted by defense. But even if the worst came to the worst, the same is defective, it is not incurable defective.
It is true.
It is incurable.
By what?
Omulamuzi ali mitambo gy'omusango guno Ronald Kayizi alaalisa olwanga 12 omwezi ogw'omusanvu okuwa ensala ku nsonga eno. Anderson Burora era omubaka wa pulezidenti mu ggombolola y'e Lubaga avunaanibwa omusango okusiga obukyayi n'okusaasaanya amawulire agatta n'erinnya lya sipiika wa palamenti Anita Among. Bapulida abakiikiridde Burora ye David Kamukama wamu ne Philip Munaabi era ng'ono addiziddwa ku alimanda e Luzira.